section number 4, the do's and don'ts of uniform and accessories, okay? So what I'm going to start out is talking to you about what not to do. For example, if you have a leotard, if you have the dress that is connected to what I have on right now, if you have one of those, it's okay. It is okay to wear it alone by itself. For instance, this is a scarf, and I just wrap it around my waist. Sometimes I take the attention off of my waist, and that's okay. You can do that. But the only thing when it comes to women is to make sure this area is not an attention grabber. For instance, make sure you have the correct bra support on. If you have elongated whatever going on up here, make sure, well, I'll say some of my girls, I had to literally duct tape, get some duct tape and tape them down, and then put on their undergarment, and then put on their leotard. Yes, a couple of layers is okay, because you don't never want to be a distraction to the people you're ministering to. You don't want to be up there, all out there, and then all this is out there, and then they're just like, and not paying attention to your message, or not paying attention to what it is that you're trying to present. Because at that particular moment, I mean, they're a man or they're a woman, or, you know, however, people are still going to look, right? You can't, if you're big chested, people are still going to look. It's just a way to go about maybe, you know, covering things up. Like I said, be mindful of your undergarments. I like to use scarves or overlays to go on top. For instance, like with this scarf, you can wear it a couple of different ways. By me not being as big chested, it kind of works. But if you happen to be, then it's okay. Just get a longer scarf that you can kind of wrap around your body the best way you know how, and you can start creating. Don't do anything like this. This is a no. You see that? That's a no. Because where's the attention? All right. So you can do this. You can open that scarf up, cross it over. Well, if it'll work with me. And then use your best and tie it in the back. You see? And that's what it looked like once you tie it. You see, it's not so much attention where it doesn't need to be. And you can still do your movements. You can still worship. And all of that ain't out there. You got me? Okay. I know you got me. Okay, so the next thing would be, you know, you can change your tops out if you want to. If you have like the skirt and then just a leotard, you can always just change out and put a different top. I have it, but anyways, you understand. So here's one of my other tops I put on. I'll put this under. And long story short, I never wear this without the leotard under there. Okay? So here we go. Put this on, and then you put that under there. You can do black on black. That's normally what I do with this, is black on black. Or if you want to switch colors out, it's up to you. However you want to do. Certain colors mean certain things, and I will include that in the bio or the link below, so you'll know what certain colors to wear, certain seasons, because it's important when it comes to getting ready to minister, perform, or whatever it is that you want to call it. But for me, it's ministry. I put something under here because the reason why I say anytime you have like sleeveless, people pay attention to the silliest things. And if I can keep it 100 with you, they pay attention whether or not under your armpits are shaved or not. They pay attention if you got too much flabby flab, going on. Yeah, those are mainly the two things. So if you got this on and then you got your arms in the air doing the movement we were talking about a little bit earlier like this, you got all of this out there and all of that moving and all this other stuff. So it becomes a distraction, is my point. I'm sorry. I'm just telling you like it is. So do your best to have on the long sleeve dance gear, whichever one you choose to want to wear. Just make sure you have on that. Okay, The next thing will be earrings. Do not, I know ladies, we like to have our hoops and all that, but just imagine if you have a dance partner and your dance partner is standing next to you and you have another one over here. And we're all doing movements at the same time. We're all twirling and doing all of this worship stuff and all of this. And someone catches your earring. Woo! Right? So it's important not only to have studs on, some sort of studs, it doesn't matter. Just studs is preferred. This is my opinion. And hoop earrings, if you do hoop up earrings, let it be the real small teeny ones with a little bit hole in it, just a little bit, just a small loop, you know. That'll be your best bet. You don't want to be a distraction. I know you're like, oh, earrings is a, yes. Imagine being up there and you got white on, like I have on, and you got some green bodacious earrings on. You'll be like, why she got them earrings? Yes, I'm sorry. These sort of things and questions people think about when you're getting up there and getting ready to really just do your thing and all this good stuff that it is that you want to do. Sometimes it's a fast song. That's why I'm moving fast. If it's a fast worship song and you just want to do your thing, if you want to do all of that, they're looking at earrings, chest, flabby arms, hair, all of that. And matter of fact, they even pay attention to your feet, whether or not if you have lotion on or not, what color your toes, if you did them for that day. Yes, I'm giving you the scoop. And necklaces is another thing. You know, if you want to put a necklace, just make sure it's one more of a closer to your neck, something real skinny and thin, but preferably nothing at all. Just what God gave you, just your neck is just fine. It's just fine and beautiful. Okay? So, that's pretty much that lesson there. The do's and don'ts. Oh, hair. I was looking at my notes, I'm sorry. Hair. It's okay, male or female, because there are male praise dancers. If you have dreads or anything like that, it's okay to have your styles. But I will say, and I will say this one more time, and I will say, just make sure it's out the way when it's time to dance. It's the same thing with earrings. Your hair can get caught up in somebody's, whatever, when you're twirling. Say you have this long, beautiful ponytail and you're doing like this. For whatever reason you're doing like that for. You say you're doing like this and your hair gets caught in the next dancer's, or maybe your hair gets caught in your face. Or maybe, wrapped around your necklace and then you're doing all of this, trying to get the stuff out your face, and then what? You see? So your hair, it's always best to have your hair pulled back. I know when I first started ministering, I used to do, just a simple bun in the back and I was done. Or, now that I'm older, I'm 38, hallelujah, just had a birthday. I put my hair in a ponytail and I'm able to minister just a little bit better. Or if I do, my curly cues down, just say I at least pin it out my face. So if I do like a movement that requires me to, bow my head a couple of times, it's not in the way per se. So if I do like this, you see how there's a difference? There's a difference, right? Okay. But you can't do all of that and then expect in your face. So that's my point here. Just be mindful of those couple of things, the do's and the don'ts, the accessories, the overlays. And like I said, I'll include the color, what the colors mean and when to wear them, and, just kind of be mindful of those things because they mean certain things. And again, if you need padding or whatever it is you need to do to help you out in the girl world, even guys, let me say this. I skipped over that. Guys, this material, the dance material is thin, okay? It is. This is why you put on a couple of layers That's the best thing to do, especially if you turn around. Most of the time, you're going to see. You see all that? What's under there? Because if your movement is like this, if you do one of these movements, which I'll teach. Okay? So if you have a skirt at home or something, I mean, that's something that we can learn right here. It's just 1, 2, it's just a swoop. But you see everything that is under there, right? That's my point. That's why it's important to have layers, because you can see all of that. And you don't want to turn around and then it's your goodies. This is not, regular dance. This is praise dance. So, or worship, So we don't need to see what you got going on in those areas. I'm sorry, we don't. This is a different kind of field. It's the same field, but a different kind of the field. So anyways, guys, that's my point. I'm venturing off here. Guys, it's okay to get your compressed pants, dance pants, or compressed shorts, biker shorts that you wear, for basketball or football or whatever it is, the sports. I'm not really a sports person, but it's okay. But whatever it is that you have to hold yourself down, have that on, and then put on your unitards, because they have, different ones for the guys too. Then put it on, and then put your material. No, I haven't seen the dress ones. What I have seen for the guys is these, the loose pants, or some of them have, the button down from here, long sleeve. I mean, I've seen it all. I'm just trying to think on top of my head, but just being honest with you, in general, guys just have the compressed stuff on to hold you in, and then, ministry can go forth. So it's the same thing for guys too. Don't be up there with your chains or your jewelry on, 92 earrings. If you got tattoos, that's cool. But just do your best to look clean cut, so what it is you're ministering can go forth. I used to teach mine as well, and mine mostly is boys, but every few, I had a couple of girls mixed in with the guys. So it was, you just gotta know how, I'm tongue tied, gotta know how to handle both sensitively, because it can be a trigger for somebody. So you have to know how to approach certain people when it comes to your team. Talk to them a certain way that it's not hurtful, and not in front of other people. You can pull them to the side. You can pull them to the side and say, hey, I'm noticing such and such, or, hey, you were a little bit of a distraction the last time, up in here. So let's do something about this time. It's trial and error. Trial and error. That's it for my do's and don'ts in uniform and accessories. Like I said, I'll include the colors and so forth like that in the link below, so you'll know what colors mean certain things. And accessories, like I said, you can do different color scarves, or you can do overlays. I don't have my overlay with me in here, I'm sorry, but yeah, you can do different color overlays. Anything will work. Anything will work. Just do your thing. You got this, okay?